today we're going to be talking about healthy behaviors and good and bad things about the sun. So we're going to watch through this video, and as we're watching, I really want you to focus on what the hamster forgot. So he might have forgotten something. And I'll be pausing it every once in a while.
Control. Sun, let's go to the beach. I get ready. And away we go. I hope I didn't forget anything. You, sir, have a silly hat. And now to...
So, can anyone make a prediction as to what you think maybe the hamster forgot? Any idea?
Sunscreen?
Maybe. Any other ideas?
I was going to say something.
You were going to say sunscreen too? So let's find out and see if he remembered his sunscreen for his beach trip. It takes a second for the volume to kick back in.
Ah, here's a good one. I'll keep looking. Fun in the sun, fun in the sand, sand in the lunch, crunchy and good. Fun in the sun, fun in the sand, sand in the suit. It's time to rinse off. We splish, we splash, we float like a boat.
What if he loses his fish?
I was just about to ask you a question about that. Do you think it's safe for him to be out on those waves that big, that little hamster? No? Would you go out on waves that big, guys?
No, I'd wash away.
Yeah. So, it is kind of crazy that his fish is out there. I mean, it can swim in the water, but
Then he'd lose it.
yeah,
I'd
he
be
might,
sad if I lost
he
it.
might get lost in the waves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ride the waves. Fish has made a friend. They fly a kite. Fish can run faster than the wind. Hooray! Fish saves the day. Fun in the sun, fun in the sand, fun way up in the big blue sky. But now it's time to go.
So now we're going to see if you forgot sunscreen. See if you guys were right earlier.
I hope I didn't forget anything.
So were you guys right?
Yeah,
And that's the end.
He's really burnt, right?
he's pink.
Yeah.
I've never been that burnt before.
Really?
I remember
Me
my
neither.
sister.
He's really pink, right?
Yeah.
So, can one of you explain why it's important to wear sunscreen when you're outside? Do you know why?
It could make, the sun can make you sick.
Mm-hmm. You can get really sick from too much sun.
Rays, something with rays that hit you?
Yes, there's, from the sun there's UV rays, and they can burn your skin if you don't have protection on.
Right, that's what my mom says.
Mm-hmm. Does she always tell you to wear sunscreen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really important to always wear sunscreen. So now you're each gonna get a whiteboard and a marker, and a dry erase marker. Don't write on yourself. There we go. And I'm gonna ask you a few questions. So I'm gonna say a sentence, and I want you to tell me if it's a good thing or a bad thing about the sun. So you can just write good or bad, or G or B, I'll understand. So, the sun gives us energy. Is that good or bad? And when you're ready, hold it up. Good job, that's right. The sun giving us energy is a good thing. So erase.
How?
The sun gives us energy called vitamin D, and when you get little amounts of sunlight, it's good for you. But when you get bad ones, it's get too much.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You only want a little bit of sun, not too much. How about this one? Are you ready? This one might be a little hard. Do you think that the sun shining down on the grass is good or bad? Okay, Molly, you put good. That's good. Why do you think it's bad, Kayla?
Well, like, at my house, we have brown grass.
Oh, and why do you think it's brown?
My mom doesn't water it enough, because she's lazy.
Well, grass needs water, yes, but maybe your grass is getting too much sunlight.
Right.
So when it turns brown like that, it's like you getting sunburned.
Right.
So Molly must have green grass because she said hers was good. That was a good
Do
thing.
you have good grass?
I do have green dress.
See? Now let's do one more. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So going to the beach and you forgot sunglasses. Is that good or bad? Molly wrote bad and Kayla wrote bad. Yes. The sun, if it shines into your eyes, it can be bad for your vision and your eyes. It hurts, yeah, when you look at the. Don't ever look at the sun, but even if you're just looking outside or you're in the car and you don't have sunglasses on, it can be really bright. Okay, actually, I'm going to collect your boards. Okay, before we move on to the next section, we've been working on the sun. So we know a little bit more about the sun and what's good and bad about it. So we have already learned about healthy behaviors. So can anyone give me an example of a healthy behavior that we have learned? Something that you do in your normal routine that's a healthy behavior.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Eat healthy.
Eat healthy. Okay, so yeah, eat healthy, no snacks. You can even do washing your hands, covering when you sneeze or cough. That can even be one. So now that we know what our healthy behaviors are, we know a little bit more about the sun. So we're gonna do this worksheet and you're gonna cut and you're gonna put them in the right spots. And this will tell us how to protect ourselves from the sun. So protecting ourselves is kind of like our healthy behaviors, because when you wash your hands, you're protecting yourself from germs, right? So this is just like healthy behaviors, but it's gonna be us protecting ourselves from the sun.
When you get your shots, is that healthy behavior?
Mm-hmm. That could be healthy behavior if you usually go and get your shots. So this is the worksheet, and they're cutting and pasting right now. I'm not gonna have them actually go through it for time's sake, but right now I'm just gonna ask them what section they think it should go in. So do you guys think sunscreen should be, it protects you from the sun or doesn't?
Does.
Does, right? What about a shovel? Can a shovel protect you from the sun?
No.
No.
Cover your face with it.
Well, you could use it as a little bit of shade, but that doesn't really do much, does it? Can a skateboard protect you from the sun?
No.
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 What about a hat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because it covers your face, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about an umbrella?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, an umbrella can protect you from the sun. How about sunglasses? We've already talked about this
Yeah,
one.
it has
Yeah.
sun in it.
Mm-hmm. So they're darker so that it protects you from the UV rays like we were talking about earlier from coming in. And last one we'll talk about, and how about water? Does water protect you from the sun?
Well, you said with my grass, because I didn't water it enough, so it's like, what's the word? It starts with a D.
Hydrated.
Yeah, so that you can become dehydrated in
Mhm.
the sun.
You always want to drink a lot of water when you're out in the sun because you can get dehydrated. And that means you just have not enough water in you. So you don't feel good. And sometimes you can get sick from being dehydrated. So the last part of what we are going to do, are you ready? We are going to have a little discussion, okay? So you guys learned about it. So we're just going to review what we did today. So during the reading, when we read the book, what did the hamster forget? Sunscreen, right? So you can't forget sunscreen when you go to the beach. You're going to get really burned and it's not going to feel too good. So, and then we did our whiteboards and we talked about good and bad properties of the sun. So, there's always good and bad things about the sun. It can give you energy, but it also can burn you if you get too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to get too much sun, so we always want to put on sunscreen when we go outside.
We'll be pink.
Yeah, you don't want to be pink, just like mom and dad always tell you, put sunscreen on. And then we just did the worksheet, so we figured out some healthy behaviors we can use when we're outside in the sun to protect ourselves from too much sun. Now I have a few questions, okay? These might be a little hard, so I really want you to think. So now that we know all our healthy habits, does anyone have any questions about what we learned today? Yes?
So does water protect you from the sun?
Drinking it, it can help keep you cool. So it will help protect you from overheating from the sun. But water won't protect you from a sunburn.
Okay.
So that's why you always want to wear sunscreen and drink a lot
So,
of
like,
water.
Even if I was in the pool or the ocean, even if I'm inside the water, it doesn't protect me from getting burned.
No, you can still get burnt if you're in water.
Okay.
Because the light from the sun, the UV rays we were talking about, they can go through the water and still get you, okay? Which we've already talked about. We're gonna go over it again. So we know our healthy behaviors. So what are some healthy behaviors you yourself, or you can tell your mom or your dad to do to protect yourself from the sun?
Wear a hat.
Wear a hat, you can wear a hat yourself, right?
If you're doing yard work, my dad wears long sleeves.
That's smart. When you have to do yard work, wear long sleeves.
Oh, and they have those masks too. And like the guys that do the lawns, they have their glasses and masks.
Yes, they have like a little what are they called? It's like a scarf, but it goes all the way around,
bandana.
and they just pull it over.
Kind of.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
bandana.
Mhm.
Those are nice to wear when you're outside doing yard work, so you keep your face protected. And then, why do you think it's important that we use these healthy behaviors?
So you don't get sick.
So you don't get sick
Or pink.
or sunburn. Yeah, you don't want to get sunburn either. So it's always important to know these healthy behaviors, right? Because how many of you knew drinking water would help you from getting sick in the sun? See, now we know something new today. That's awesome. And that is the end of my lesson. You guys were awesome today.